We all know that communication is key in a relationship. So how does hearing loss affect a relationship? I asked audiologist Dr. Danny Gnewikow. Does hearing loss affect interpersonal relationships?
Yes. Back in the 70s, there was a song by two guys in England, Simon and Garfunkel. Those of you that are baby boomers or close probably remember them. One of their biggest hits was a song called Sounds of Silence, and to do you a favor, I will not sing it for you. It was a song about deep, dark issues in people's lives that silence exemplifies. When you have a hearing loss, you don't live in a world of silence unless you are really deaf, and I have people who live in a world of silence. But all of us with hearing loss live in a certain degree of silence. Hearing loss affects lots of things we do and a lot of the ways we interact with people. Again, lots of research on this stuff. This isn't coming off the top of my head. Anxiety, depression, breakdown of interpersonal relationships, unusual stress, all of these things are side effects to hearing loss. So hearing loss is not just an inconvenience where people have to repeat themselves a lot. It's something that really affects us emotionally. So let's talk a little bit about some sounds of silence. So your boss comes up to you, you kind of messed up, and he says, "Sounds like you don't follow instructions." "Yeah, but I do. I just didn't understand." And the next day your boss comes up with another sound. "Sounds like you're not very smart." When if the facts were known, I'm probably the smartest person in the company. But nobody knows that. And so there's a breakdown in the relationship between an employee and an employer. And it wasn't because the skill level wasn't there. It was because of the hearing loss. But even more significant is the breakdown of family relationships. When your son comes to you and says, "Dad, I don't think Grandpa likes me." It sounds like he doesn't, because he gives me a funny answer, or he doesn't listen, or he ignores me, when actually Grandpa loves him more than life. And then your spouse comes to you. "Sounds like you don't like to go out anymore. We never go out, we never socialize, we stay home." When actually I would like to do those things. But when I get out around people, I don't know what they're saying. I have to be quiet. I can't respond. I'm embarrassed. And then my wife says, "Sounds like you're not interested in me anymore." I say things to you, and the next day, you never heard them. You don't remember them. Or you act like you're not listening, or you act like you're not interested in me, when actually that's not the case. It's a problem with the hearing loss. And then the ultimate demise. "Sounds like you don't love me anymore." Don't let your family relationships be destroyed by hearing loss.
And if you'd like to learn more, you can call Audiology Hearing Aid Associates, and they have 2 area locations to serve you. In Lynchburg, they're located on Langhorne Road, and you can reach them by calling 434-528-4245. In Danville, you can find them on Main Street, and the number there is 434-799-6288. You can also get more details by heading online to digitalhearingforyou.com.